Hi, everyone. Thanks for watching this training video. This video is about how to set up an emergency reporting station, which we mostly use for our public safety power shutoffs or PSPSs. So hence, we're getting prepared for PSPS. You may also be called upon to set up an emergency reporting station that utilizes this training for debris flows or another communications disaster. We tonight, after some introductory material, are going to be running through a role-playing scenario where we show you how to fill out the emergency reporting form for a specific scenario that we have crafted. I am Karen, Kilo Mike 6 Sierra Victor, and I'm joined tonight by my cohort.
Allison, KM6 RMN.
And Roberta, AJ6KM.
And we're all very excited to be giving this training. First, some preparation resources, because in addition to this training, if you have not been through the power training, or if you have and you need a refresher, we have resources on the website. There's a PSPS section of the website at the link shown on your screen. And we highly recommend the 2021 version of the Power Classroom training video. This will give you some great information to get prepared for how to set up an emergency reporting station. This is one side of the emergency reporting form, and I cannot stress enough the need to be familiar with this form. This is a complicated form with a lot of different fields, and when there's an emergency and someone's trying to report the information to you so that you can pass it on to 911, time matters. And we want to be able to fill out this form as quickly and smoothly as possible. And so knowing what the fields are and where they are is going to help in that endeavor. Now, a emergency report has several phases, and the first phase is the pre-alert or the initial report. So what happens is that you're going to give some initial information to your net control, who's going to then call the information into 911. And 911 is going to get the emergency services personnel that are necessary moving in the correct direction. So they start moving long before we fill out all the details. And this gets help to the reporting party faster. So this top bold box at the top of the form, and this box is located on both sides of the form, is going to be all the information that we need in order to make that initial report. Your initial focus is going to be getting enough information from the reporting party to make that initial report. The next phase is the detailed report. And for this is the rest of the main body of the form, except for the reporter's info box. And after we get this information filled out, we can make a detailed report to our net control, who's going to in turn make a detailed report to 911 services. And 911 is then going to pass on the relevant details to the emergency services personnel who are already on their way to the emergency site. And this way, by the time the emergency services personnel get to the emergency, they have all the information they need. But they've already been moving, and so we get help quicker. The two-step process may seem a little bit strange at first, but it is the most efficient for getting help as quickly as possible. After that, we can collect the reporting party's contact information. Please keep in mind that we don't transmit this information over the air unless it is specifically requested via our net control. And in no circumstances, even if it's specifically requested, do we transmit the name of the reporting party over the air. It's also recommended, due to the complexity of this form, to fill out some of the header and footer fields in advance, as you can see here. This will save you time when when a reporting party comes to your emergency reporting station and is making a report. Particularly if you have multiple reporting parties coming to your station at the same time, this will save time and get help more efficiently to the emergencies. So it's highly recommended. Next, we're going to be going through the emergency scenario and showing you on the screen how you would fill out that form. The color coding of the text, blue is text that we have previously entered, and red is newly entered text from the information that we have just gotten from the reporting party. So with that, I will let Allison kick off the emergency scenario.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Help. I need help. I just totally forgot. I was frying bacon this morning and it caught fire. And when I threw it in the sink and put water on it, it just flared up. And then the curtains caught fire and it was crazy. And my phone wouldn't work. But I remembered that they said if I came down here, I could get 911 through you or something. Oh my God, my dog's still there.
Ma'am, I'm going to notify 911 right away. But first, I need to know where the fire is. Could you tell me the address of the fire?
Yeah, it's just up there on El Sollo, 1074 El Sollo Heights Drive, about a mile up from Highway 9.
Could you spell Osoyo for me?
That's EL space SOLYO, El Sollo Heights Drive. I left Frito on the back porch. It's not safe.
Ma'am, what city is that in?
Felton.
Thank you. I have some more questions for you, but first I need to call this in. Please wait a minute.
Okay.
Net control, COM1, emergency traffic.
This is net control. Go ahead.
I have a structure fire at figures 1074 L. I spell Echo Lima. Solio. I spell Sierra Oscar Lima Yankee Oscar. Heights. I spell Hotel Echo India Golf Hotel Tango Sierra. Drive in Felton.
Go ahead. Copy. Copy at 1722. Net control, AJ6KN.
COM1, Kilo Mike 6 Sierra Victor. Ma'am, I've notified 911 that there's a fire at your house, but the fire department will want some additional information. May I have your name?
It's Jane Smith.
Thank you, Jane. Can you tell me how big the fire was when you left the house and how long ago?
I just left. I came straight here. I tried to put it out with the hose, but it was already too big. Frito, you got to save Frito. He's my fur baby.
How big is the fire, Jane? Is it the whole kitchen? Did it reach other parts of the house?
I don't know. Maybe half the kitchen when I left. But it was so fast. I think the deck caught fire too. I went to get the hose, but when I got back to the front door, all the smoke came out.
Was there anyone else in the house besides you and the dog?
Well, there was my husband, Joe. I don't think he was, I don't know if he was inside or outside. He's about 300 pounds, doesn't get around real well. But on his good days, he sits out on the back porch and reads the paper.
Would you say that your husband is ambulatory or would he need help?
No, I don't think he needs an ambulance, at least not if he got out all right.
I'm sorry. Do you think he would need assistance evacuating?
Oh, yeah. I guess so. You'd need a couple of strong guys, though.
If he's in the house, where in the house would he be?
The living room.
And from the front door, how do you get to the living room?
It's right inside. It's right next to the front door.
Thank you. Are there any other people in the house?
No, that's it. Please make sure they're safe.
I have a few more questions for you, Jane, but please hold on a minute while I get this additional info to 911.
Okay.
Net control, come one.
This is net control. Go ahead, Comwin.
I have an update on the El Soyo Heights stretcher fire. Reporting party says a grease fire started in the kitchen, and there is at least one whole room and a deck involved. One occupant and a dog are present. One 300-pound male, non-ambulatory, might be outside, but if he's inside, he's likely in the living room, just inside the front door. The dog is on the back porch.
Dog is on the back porch. I copy at 1725. This is net control, AJ6 KN.
Come one, Kilo Mike 6 Sierra Victor. Jane, I'll need just a little bit more information in case emergency services needs to contact you later. Could you give me your cell phone number or a number where we can reach you?
I left my phone at home.
Let's get that anyways.
Okay. 831-555-1212.
And your address is 1074 El Soyo Heights Drive in Felton?
Yes.
Thank you for that information. Do you plan to stay here or return to El Soyo Heights?
Oh, I'm going back. I have to make sure they get Frito.
And that concludes our emergency reporting scenario. Thank you, everybody, for watching this training video. And please look forward to more of these scenarios coming in the future. Have a good night.